Woman got kicked out from HDB for $106,000 debt. This story is quite lengthy, but watch till the end and you will be surprised. So everything started off in 2001. This lady named Jasmine bought her HDB after applying for HDB loan. I know this sounds crazy, okay? But 15 years later in 2016, the HDB placed a notice act on Jasmine to pay off the HDB loan. Yes, you heard me right. 15 years later, Jasmine still hasn't paid her HDB debt. So they give her an option to either pay off $63,000 in full or do a monthly installment of $2,100 per month. So of course Jasmine is like, what the fish? I can't pay $63,000 in full or $2,100 per month because I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And because of the bad option made by the HDB authority, Jasmine did not comply to any of the actions. 3 years later in 2019, Jasmine applied for a payment solution in Ministry of National Development, also known as M&D, but they rejected her solution later in 2020. At that year, her housing debt is at a whopping $106,000, and the M&D gave her a solution to sell her flat, or she will be kicked out from the HDB flat. And of course she's like, oh my jeebus, I've paid all my down payment and all the HDB interest. Just 1 year later in 2021, the HDB authority placed a notice to take over her HDB flat and tell her to remove all her belongings in 30 days, or they will be thrown away. Jasmine then filed a complaint in court, but it was dismissed later on last Friday. So I will discuss my point of view in this story. Both Jasmine and the HDB authority did not do their own job properly lah hor. The HDB authority should have given Jasmine more options than asking her to pay off $63,000 in 1 month or pay 2.1k per month. Don't you think the HDB authority is just following a script of using $63,000 divided by 30 to get 2.1k per month? I mean, the age of buying a HDB is at 35 years old without a partner. If Jasmine were to buy that flat at that age and 15 years later, she's most likely at the age of 50. And most likely she's not earning that much to cover up the 2.1k per month. And chasing a 50-year-old auntie out of the house is pretty depressing. But I'm not fully biased here. For Jasmine herself, she should have set aside some funds to pay off her HDB instead of enjoying life and spending every penny without thinking. And for you guys out there, if you can't afford to buy a house, you can either rent one outside or stay in your parents' house. Nobody in Singapore points a gun to your head and asks you to buy a HDB flat. And if you want to buy a HDB flat, make sure to plan your way ahead. What you are making now doesn't mean what you will make in the future. You can fall sick, you can have mental disorder, or you can even change job time to time. Nothing is guaranteed, so plan the things ahead before making any informed decisions. And always look after yourself. See you in the next news. Ciao.